this carrot well. And so I'd like to finish chewing before properly welcoming you to the Social Distancing Social Club. Hi, Isolation Nation. It's so great to be with you again, even greater than eating a carrot.
Well, everything's better than eating a carrot, Ben, but okay.
I beg to differ.
I don't have too much else to say except happy birthday to the legend, George Carlin. Today's his birthday, and he would have been 157 years old. So, unfortunately, he will not reach 157, but he's paved the way for a lot of us. And on that note, oh, I did it again. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Please welcome second leg of the 3 to 4-legged machine. This is the Voltron of the quarantine, Steve Hofstetter.
Hello. We had some technical difficulties that required us to start 7 minutes late, which apparently is how long it takes Ben to chew a fucking carrot. So glad we were all ready once we got through that. Sorry for the delay. We're happy to be back. Sometimes there's power failures. Sometimes there's internet failures. Shit happens when the entire world is at home. Well, the entire world that, doesn't believe we're taking a freedom, or whatever the fuck dumb shit they're saying at the Capitol. The point is we're
freedom by trying to make us not die, Steve. I don't know if you know what freedoms are, but it's the ability to randomly run into air droplets that are filled with infectious disease.
Yeah, by the way, I also do want to add, Andrew Rivers had a wonderful take on it, where he said that if the government closes down a bridge to fix it, do you protest that they're taking your freedom? Like, that's what's happening on a large scale. Anyway, the point is, if you want to tip the show, if you want to, Chris Christie absolutely did that. If you want to tip the show, if you want to support the comedians that are on the show, you can do so. Do that. Top right corner of the screen is our Venmo. You can PayPal at laughfromhome.com, or of course, you can super chat us on YouTube. And with that, it is time to welcome Mr. Chris Bowers, everybody. Mr. Chris Bowers.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How we doing? First, I want to say thank you to everyone that came out to my show Sunday night. We had an absolute blast. It was one of my top 5 comedy moments of my life, and that includes comedy outside. So, I mean, it was a really fun show. I had a great time, and we had an absolute blast. I also got something in the mail from Queen Rachel, so I want to bring Queen Rachel on camera right now. Let her come back in so I can open this on camera. I want to see her face. Oh, wow. All right,
Queen
she has a
Rachel,
Queen Rachel
everybody.
mask.
Queen
Look at that.
Queen mask.
She has her
That
own
is
Queen
fantastic.
That is awesome.
By the
All right,
way,
so
I really hope what she sent you was another Queen mask. Like
I don't know what's in here. I don't know. So it might be. All right. So here we come back to me if we can, Taylor. And oh wait, I forgot. I'm on the. Whenever you switch, it messes up my thing. I want to see her face while I open this. All right.
No, we're on gallery.
I know. I got it. I know. I had to do it myself. All right. So here we go. I'm opening up the package, and it is
another. Oh my God.
a tiny hot dog pillow. Look at that.
Awesome.
Read the note, Bowers. There's a note.
Oh, there's a note in the Etsy.
A tiny
Is
hot
the
dog
note
pillow,
about how?
or as Bowers refers to it, a perfectly fine-sized hot dog.
Yeah. Is the note about how his head is bigger than the pillow? Or
Where's the note at? Is it just the thing
On
at
the
top that says,
gift receipt?
it says food pillow, hot dog, movie night, party? No, that's not it.
No.
A
I don't
it's a
remember
very
what I
cryptic
wrote.
note, Rachel.
It says a gift for you, enjoy from Rachel. That was very creative,
No,
Rachel.
that
Thank you so
wasn't
much
it.
for the. Oh, look.
They fucked up.
A gift for
say.
you. Well,
Remember
thank
what I
you.
wrote. You're welcome.
Think about what Rachel means by that. She means a gift for you. From Rachel.
Maybe I read it wrong. Is that part of the joke? Anyway, I love my.
For you, buddy. This is for you. It's happening again.
Oh, some pizza. Now, see, that's something I can get behind.
Hold
I can't get behind carrot eating, but pizza, I'm down with.
Oh God.
Gross.
Oh no! Oh, don't ruin the pizza. Oh God, dear. Oh.
Ben's actually gonna have a new show on Food Network this fall. It's called Ruined Foods, and it's just where he takes 2 perfectly fine foods and puts them together and ruins them.
I think Ruin of Food. I think Ruin of Food is a game in the future for sure. Ruin of Food. Just put Cholula on whatever you're doing. All right, cool. Rachel, how you doing? Other than
that hurt Rachel's feelings, not hurt my feelings.
Oh, sorry. It's a twofer. I didn't mean to get both of you at the same time. But thank you for the pillow, Rachel. That's very cool. And again, thanks for all the people that came out to the show. We had an absolute blast. It was super fun. And yeah, I'm having another good week. So let's do this.
All right, what do we got for overnight game?
Well, the overnight game was an ad lib battle. It was SDSC. So our show is like COVID. There were a couple good ones. Shelly had SDSC is like COVID, the best time Bowers has had in decades. I thought that was good.
Nice.
Ashley Janine had SDSC is like COVID. Apparently, hairdressers are essential. I think that's a Steve Byrne. I liked that one.
Yeah,
And,
it's definitely a Steve Byrne.
But my favorite was
Byrne is a Steve Byrne. Just so you
Steve
know.
Byrne.
Yeah.
Steve Byrne.
Asian, half Asian, half white.
I know Steve Byrne.
I was
Yeah,
on
he
the
had a
Real
good
Wedding Crashers.
PBS show. I remember that. Yeah. And then my favorite though was SDSC is like COVID, not suitable for mature audiences. That was my favorite one. I like that a lot.
Oh, that's clever. I like that. There were two that I really enjoyed. One was Cara Lane. SDSC is like COVID. There is no known cure yet. Actually, when COVID's cured, I think we will be too. And then Shelly said SDSC is like COVID. Both can be cured by Jamie Kennedy's bone broth. So opposing viewpoints, but I like them both. I enjoyed a great deal. Thanks to the regulars. Also, by the way, I'm wearing a special shirt today. I got my Houston Asterisks shirt. I thought Ben would like that as a Dodgers fan.
I can't hear you over the trash can.
It's yeah. Someone I posted it on Instagram, and someone had a great comment that said it's gonna be very difficult for them to cheat this year because with no fans in attendance, everyone will hear the trash can banging. So I thought that was pretty great. This was awesome, actually. There's some baseball meme thing on Instagram. Just sent it to me, so much appreciated. I like it a lot.
If I was an Astro, if I'm in the dugout now and there's no fans, every time they started a pitch, I would yell, "It's a fastball," just to fuck with them because they would then not know.
Yeah.
Like in the pitcher's head, he'd be like, "Oh, you try to change up in the middle and fall down." I think it'd work.
Yeah. That's actually what I used to do when I coached high school softball. I had a very similar tactic. It usually worked.
My favorite player for the Astros is P.P. Gregorio. I love that guy.
Yeah, that's still haven't heard. Ben still has not heard of Didi Gregorius, a two-time MVP finalist. But no, that's perfectly fine. You're a baseball fan.
MVP finalist. The guy didn't win. I don't give a shit if he's a finalist for some. His mom might care.
One of the top. I don't care if he's one of the top 20 players in the game. I just care if he's the one I've heard of.
Ben, you're going to feel like a big dick in about 3 minutes, but let's go on to the game right now, and it's going to be really funny.
I feel like a big dick every night. You know what I'm saying?
No, not like you have a big dick. I'm saying that you. Anyway, do we have a game for today, Ben? What's our game for today?
Oh, what? Damn, I was going
to. No, for sure. Take. You got all
Here.
day to eat lunch, Ben. Why do you have to eat lunch right as we're on the show? You guys can't. Like who is? Nice. How am I the only guy not eating on this show? That's not fucking possible, is it? Like, God damn it.
Because we can hold out. We can hold out till 3.
Hold out. Okay. Anyway,
intermittent fasting, Bowers. Although Bowers does do that also, it's just the short pause between hot dogs.
Hey, look, fake Milton just came up. Fake Milton is in Rachel's frame now.
Oh, by the way, I decided, Rachel, you should call that dog Milton 2, but T-O-O. I think that would be fun.
So, but before we go to the game, actually, Rachel was telling me before, so JR's a foster, so you could adopt JR. So if you guys want to troll me by having a look-alike dog to mine, what a great way to do that. So you can save an adorable dog and also have your own Milton.
Ooh, and if you adopt him, it comes with a hot dog pillow. She will send you a hot dog pillow with the dog. It can lay on. It's a hot dog dog bed. Come on, how's that not going to be $1 million idea?
I don't know how fostering animals exactly works, but I wonder if we could raise money for somebody to purchase Milton 2, and then that money could go towards the Martin grant. I wonder if the dog actually owned by Queen Rachel for a short time.
Wait, are we selling JR now? What's happening?
Sell JR.
We're gonna sell Milton like he was owned by a celebrity, like Jay Leno's car or some shit. Like, this dog used to be owned by Queen Rachel. It's a collector's item. Get the whole set.
Royalty, dude. It's a royal dog. Owned by Queen Rachel, first of her name, and
I like that idea. So if you
all
want
right.
to foster the dog, yeah, that'd be great. I don't think we need to sell the dog for profit, Ben, but or even for the grant, but maybe,
If someone wants to adopt the dog, that'd be awesome. That said, let's introduce the game and then bring on our comedians and our audience.
Okay, I'm very excited about this. Our game today is Greg Proops and I are co-headlining the Nowhere Comedy Club tonight.
Hey, no, that is not the
improvised comedy tonight at nowherecomedyclub.com.
That's not the game.
Put your entries in the comments about Greg Proops headlining the Nowhere
Not
Comedy
the game.
Club. Oh, well, I'm sorry?
No, that's a plug.
Is the game bad comedy mashups? Is that what the game is?
Oh shit! Damn!
Really burn a
Hey,
bit.
10 minutes into the show.
That was pretty solid. I was Team Bowers until right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was at your show. I loved your headline set. I had my Bowers backdrop going.
I appreciate that. I saw you pop in, and I am going to come to the show tonight. Actually, I'm going to come to the Proops Gleib show tonight. It should be amazing, and it's going to be super fun, so check it out.
Nice.
I will be in the attendance.
Thank you, brother. The game today is bad nickname a public figure. Take a public figure and give them a nice middle name or a nickname that would kind of ruin what they are. Examples might be Donald Stable Genius Trump or Chris Vegan Bowers.
We said public figure, Ben. I don't think I count in the game, but I appreciate
Well,
the
I
love.
think you have a nice figure, and sometimes you go outside.
Yeah.
So if you'd like
There's
to-
all kinds of stuff like Ben President Gleib. I mean, there's all kinds of nicknames fit, So
There's also ones like Steve, fuck you, Hofstetter. There's lots.
yeah, there's lots of. As my hair grows back, I'm developing confidence again.
Steve, press secretary Hofstetter.
Also a good one. So throw those in the comments wherever it is that you're watching the show, whether it's on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, or YouTube. But if you want to enter, you can super chat or you throw in a tip with $5 or more, and then we will judge at the end. Let's introduce our comics.
All right, I'm excited for our comics today. First up, we have Jessica Michelle Singleton. Say hello, Jessica. Michelle.
Woo!
All right, I'm slow. Hi, I think I have semen in my hair. Good to be here.
Great. We also have Taylor Williamson. Say hello to Taylor Williamson. Taylor Williamson. I might be saying that wrong. I know. I was going on there. Hey, Taylor, how you doing?
Hey, everybody. I used to be a stand-up comedian. Now I'm a stay-at-home mom. Did I do that right? You said to say a funny thing.
Perfect.
Yeah,
you did
perfect.
it great.
You beat me.
I don't know. You won, and I have more questions, but that's
Yeah,
not-
no, I was having
Jessica's made me want to shave my head again. Like that is.
I would actually rather have the semen in my hair than look like you do right now. Steve.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, heaven forbid you be tall.
Oh my goodness! You guys be nice to me. I'm in a pandemic, okay? I don't need that.
These times are so messed up that I hear Jessica say that, and my only thought is like, clearly someone's not obeying social distancing.
And we're like, semen? Where'd you find semen? That must be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, for the record, it's probably been in there for several months.
This thing only started like mid-March, Bowers. So it's. Also, by the way, I
You
love
want
that
from me.
Taylor Williamson's on the show. Taylor is someone who puts the panic in pandemic. So we appreciate him being on.
I thought you were gonna say I also probably have semen in my hair, but
I was not saying that, but you are welcome to say that if you'd like.
I don't
So,
want to say
You
that.
already
That's
said
not
it.
polite.
Let's introduce
Why
our
would he say it twice is the question.
our wonderful video audience. So, ladies and gentlemen, every episode we have people in our front row here in our video audience. If you want to join us, you could do that. Go to laughfromhome.com, pick up a ticket, and be part of the fun. We want to say hello to everybody. We've got Becca, we've got Jared, we've got Jessica, we've got Tony, and we've got Nelsatb, which I think is just probably the name of the device. I don't think that they've renamed themselves yet. We've got Nelsat B. That's how to pronounce it.
Yes,
Nelsat.
That's the name of the device? You think someone's new phone is the new Samsung Nelson B?
No, not the factory name of the device. It's like what they shorten there. Like my device is called iSteve. So like,
Sure.
you can name
Nelson
it
B,
weird
yeah.
My new
shit.
Nelson B. I'm very
Yeah.
excited. This is not a functioning company or a real phone at all. Oh, I got robbed, bro.
I'm guessing it's like a shortened name and then initials or something like that. But anyway, we're very happy to have them here. We've plugged them a great deal.
Is that Elon Musk baby?
Yeah, that's Elon Musk's new baby.
Thank you, everybody.
Elson B.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
Thank you, sir. Do you get it? Because he had the baby's name has like. He doesn't get it. Thank you.
I'm so glad this hasn't changed you.
His baby
Liz
doesn't
explaining
have.
his jokes.
No one knows how to pronounce his name.
His baby has
guy
a weird
is-
name.
It's got the letter. You can't. It's not even letters. It's like you know what I mean.
Numbers and
Like the baby name looks like that thing you have to type into a website to prove you're not a robot. Is that just me?
Yeah. His baby's name is CAPTCHA. I'll have no chance. Like,
help
that's-
me.
The way that he
Yeah.
makes his baby learn things, he says, "Touch all images that have a stoplight in them."
Yeah.
But you can't. I can't log into websites now because I gave up on this joke right before I started it, but I started it. It's because you have to touch you have to touch the stoplights, but you can't touch them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because the coronavirus.
Germs, yeah.
Yeah.
Germs. A virus.
It's a coronavirus.
Oh,
Is it
geez.
germs
What-
actually?
Because Taylor, you were already kind of a germy guy. Like my favorite thing when you came to Morty's, my favorite thing was that I don't know if you still do this, but he would eat the nachos, but he at the end he would have like a bunch of little triangles on the plate. I'm like, what's that? He's like, oh, I don't eat the part of the chip that my finger touches. So you've been ready for COVID for a very long time. And like he just a little pile of little. You remember that? You remember eating them like that? I couldn't tell if you were fucking with me or you really did that, but that was a thing that happened.
Is that why you never booked me again?
No, it was because you weren't that funny. But the nacho thing was weird. I'm kidding.
Listen, I don't.
You're not the person you can be mean to. I'm sorry. This show's real mean to each other, and we can't be mean to Taylor because you're such a beautiful, sweet face. Even saying that out loud, I was like, "Oh, that was terrible. Don't do that." So no, Taylor, I don't know. You were great.
Listen, you guys. Putting out my flame's not gonna make your candle burn any brighter. Okay, that's not
I know.
style.
The minute it happened, I was like, "Oh, that was too mean for poor Taylor. He's a great guy."
Oh, thank you. No, I'm just being silly. I gave up on being a germaphobe for coronavirus. Like, like I have this mindset. Like, I like to wash my hands before I eat food, and I'm being mocked for doing so. But if I don't want to walk and wash my hands, I would eat everything except for my fingers, my filthy fingers after a comedy show touched, and then I would leave that piece on the ground. I'm saving calories.
In fairness, by the way, I've seen who else touched the Morty's microphone, and good call, Taylor. Very good call.
Yeah, me.
How's
Sure.
the guy who stole the money doing? What's he up to?
Eric, we talked. Oh no, we never talked about him on this show. We talked about him on the after hours thing we did.
It's the most legendary.
Story.
Every story is just so legendary.
It's crazy. We should tell that story. Bowers, you want to?
You want to do it right now? Well, the guy that owned Morty's before me, when the owners of the club, he was just the manager that ran it, but he was part owner, but he didn't have any of the money. The money guys were like, we'll give you the club for $80,000. And so he took $20,000 out of the safe and went to the Riverboat Casino to turn it into 80, which I don't know if you guys remember, is also the plot to Empire Records. Well, that didn't work. So he got fired. And then 3 years later, he was arrested for robbing a bank when our GM called in the Crime Stopper number from the local news and said, that's Eric Shorts robbing that bank. He robbed 3 banks and then got arrested. He now works at a Riverboat Casino, which is amazing to me. I'm not kidding. That's what he does now. He's a bartender at a Riverboat Casino, or he was until this happened.
My favorite part of that story is that a former employee of his is who turned him in, which really shows you need to be good to the people who work for you.
If you're a criminal.
Well, just in general, I think you want people to be ride or die, not ride or turn you in.
Yeah, but wait, I heard he stole the safe. Like he stole that whole safe and left the whole premises. I heard.
Physical safe, like.
Bowers, you guys know more than me, but the story I heard, to add to everything you said, is he was like gambling and losing money, and he wanted to get the money back that he lost. And the owners put up with a lot of his stuff because they liked him and felt bad for him. So he stole the safe to win the money back that he stole on the riverboat, and he lost all that money too. Is that right?
Yeah. Basically, yeah. He'd been stealing money for a while. They were like, "We're going to fire you unless you come up with 80 grand." So he stole one last 20,000 to try to turn it into 80, and it didn't go well. And that's why I owned a comedy club for a minute. So that was how it worked out. It was pretty cool.
I love the idea also that like not only did he steal 20, but he stole 20 not to turn it into 40, but to turn it into 80. He needed to double his money twice. Like the idea of doing that.
He's like, no big deal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and Taylor, to finish this, so then when my Morty's was having trouble, somebody's like, "Oh, you're going to rob a bank?" And I said, "I'm not a hack, man. I'm not going to do that shit. It's already so done."
It's already been done.
All right, Rachel, what do we got coming in?
That's so funny.
Yeah, so we do. We've got so Dave Adler sent the show $18.18 and said, "Rip Jerry Stiller, great comedic actor. He will be missed."
Oh.
True.
He was so
We
wonderful.
have-
I don't think we should rip him. I mean, let's let him rest in peace.
Yeah. By the way, I had someone come at me on Twitter for not posting anything about it. Like I have no relationship to Jerry Stiller. He was one of the absolute greats, but like I never worked with him. I never met him. And someone got mad at me on Twitter for posting something else the day he died because I didn't try to co-opt people's grief.
You're
Wow.
anti-Semitic.
Make a
that's
celebrity
why you
death
didn't
about
post.
myself. Which was,
You're anti-Semitic.
yeah.
Ron on Hirschberg had the best one I saw, where he said, "R.I.P. Jerry Stiller." He saw me at a club once and said I had the best set, and then went into a whole thing about all of his bio and all the things he's done since he met Jerry Stiller. It was hilarious.
Oh, that's so
'Cause he just
funny.
like totally dove into the whole making it about me thing. It was so funny. It's a post worth watching if you're reading it.
Yeah, every now and then there'll be like a celebrity that dies that very much like someone who like Tom Petty for me was really tough. I worked for Bowie, so like when Bowie died, I posted something about it, and it was funny because someone posted something to the effect of like, you know, you have nothing to do with this, and I was like, I knew him, you dick. I fucking knew him.
You worked for Bowie?
Yeah, I worked for David Bowie. It was one of my first jobs.
Lane.
I worked
Comedy.tv?
no, before that.
He was his hairstylist.
Yeah, no, he owned a company that basically the company that he founded to do his website also did websites for bands and for sports teams. And so I worked for that company. That's how I started working for the Yankees. And so I got hired in the sports division, but I also did some of the music stuff too, including working for Bowie. So I met him, I went to his concert, like I knew the guy, not well, but he was my boss. And so, like, when I posted about it, like, it was just funny that people were, "You don't know, fuck you," and I'm like, but I knew him. He was really nice to me.
Wow, that's amazing.
I've never had that happen when somebody died, but I did feel that way when Jared from Subway went to jail.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that's my youth
They'll lose a doppelganger.
and my now future still, even though he's in jail.
Bowie's death was really hard on me too, if we're sharing stories, because a friend of mine used to work for his website company, and
Gleib, you had a really cool Prince story, didn't you?
that is true. I do have a pretty cool Prince story. I have a pretty big birthday party every year, except
I don't want to hear it. Sorry.
I want to remind us that it
that's
existed.
burn of the show. That's burn of the show so far.
uninvited from next year's birthday party, right?
Oh no!
Can I have a spot?
Tell me the Prince story.
I usually have a pretty big birthday party every year, except last year because I was a little preoccupied running for office, and this year my birthday's next month, and that shit probably ain't gonna happen unless I invite people into my backyard and we stay behind the glass and just wave at everybody, which we're considering. But
One of those drum kit things like at a mega church where you can stand behind the big plexiglass.
assassination glass. And so I had a party one time at Writer's Room. It's this bar in Hollywood. It's the legendary back room of Musso and Frank Grill, where like F. Scott Fitzgerald and Raymond Chandler used to write. And my friend was the manager of it, so he gave me the entire bar on Saturday night for free. Said I got, as long as I promised I would bring like 200 people, he would not open it to the public. So I promoted a private party at Writer's Room, just my friends, strict guest list to get in. So everybody comes in, they know it's just for my friends, and then he told me, just so you know, if any of our like super VIP show up, we gotta let them in. I'm like, of course, that makes sense. And all of a sudden, during my birthday party, Prince walks in with his whole entourage, and
Harry or William?
What?
Harry.
Prince Blanket Jackson. And Prince himself walks into my birthday party, and I was near the entrance at this point, so he has a whole entourage. He's in the middle, walking, and he's crossing me. And at my own party, I thought about saying hi to him, but I was nervous and didn't know what to say, so I was like, I'm just gonna let him be. And he just walks by, sits at a booth, and hangs out all night. I never said hi to him, and everybody, to this day, every 3-4 weeks, someone says to me, dude, how the fuck was Prince at your birthday party? And people think I'm friends with Prince.
Very cool.
Prince changed his name to Elon Musk's kid.
That's there you go.
There you go. Rachel, we got any more super chats before we introduce our first
We
comment?
do. Yeah, we've got Justin Fake Name $2 to the show and said Ben is very quiet today. So we've had some comments asking Ben to increase his mic volume.
My mic volume?
Yeah, I sent you
And we also have some comments
as well.
disagreeing with that.
I've sent several strongly worded Venmos saying to turn Ben's mic off completely, but I understand that.
Level? Is that better?
Keep going.
That sound better? Check 1, 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
does.
that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, much
So
better.
weird. I don't know why that's happening because it's on a pretty high level. It's my Nowhere Club level, so it should be, unless people haven't heard any of my sets, and that's why the laughter's been quiet.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's probably a tech issue.
Muted. You were muted.
Turns out your microphone's been low for years. What has happened?
Other entries in the game could be like Chris, fuck you, Bowers.
That's what they called me in high school, Ben. I didn't know you knew that nickname. That was good.
Yeah.
Don't make me play the kazoo on play the national anthem on kazoo again like I did pre-show when we started late.
Yeah. First time you've been to the sound check and everything crashed and we were 10 minutes late. So thanks, Ben.
He was only at the sound check because we started late.
You see why I don't come to sound check? So next time,
The sound check started
what
at
you wish for.
3:02. That's why.
All right, Rachel, catch us up, and then I'm going to bring up our first comic.
Yep, just a couple more. So Chris Peace, $2. Hello, and thanks for keeping everybody laughing. And we've got
You're welcome.
our favorite Jessica tipped the show $100 and said, I love you.
Oh,
You're
my God,
welcome.
thank you so
Jessica,
much.
we love you too.
And then Kara Layton tipped $2 and said, when is someone going to break into Bowers that tomato is a fruit? So technically, when he has tomato sauce, he's eating fruit.
Oh.
Well, I would argue that it is processed enough and added enough sugar that it does not count as a fruit anymore. That is my argument to tomato paste and ketchup. I
Wait.
could be wrong.
I was about to say, also, if you're going to fuck with Bowers, you're going to go tomato sauce? No, ketchup. That's the thing that's going to fuck Bowers up.
Yeah.
And
But I think
that's-
I don't think I could consider ketchup a fruit if I was like, I eat fruits, I have ketchup all the time. Then I'm just as stupid the other direction, right? So
Wait, so Bowers, do you eat like cherry pie that's like candied, glazed over cherries?
no,
Or you don't eat cherry pie?
I don't eat any kind of pie. Well,
Apple pie?
I'm
What kind of pie do you eat?
just
Shrimp
the-
pie. Sorry.
No, I mean, I was gonna make a gross joke, but no, I don't eat any foods that are
Yeah,
pies.
he was going to say pussy.
I implied it. I didn't need to say it out loud. It was my point. But
He was going to say pussy pie, which, by the way, you should be arrested if that's.
Pot pie.
Yeah.
Wait,
butt
you
pie on occasion. If
you
you're
don't
drunk.
eat fruit? Is that the thing?
I haven't had a fruit
Or
or a vegetable since
vegetables.
1996, so that's kind of the way I live my life.
Wow.
You're
I'm
gonna,
a
you're
I'm a
gonna die
vegetarian.
from coronavirus.
You're just going to die from life.
People always say that, but my cholesterol's too low and my blood pressure's perfect, and I
You
can do
might
a
actually-
full cartwheel. I mean, I'm doing all right.
Can you do
You
a
can do
cartwheel?
a
You
full
have it-
cartwheel?
I can't do a full cartwheel. That was a joke. Are you guys kidding me? Jesus Christ.
Also, by the way, any assassin that comes for him will be blinded by the jacket, so that's
Yeah.
protection as well.
Mhm.
Bowers
Yeah.
probably hasn't figured out he just has so many preservatives in his system that nothing can get him.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Bowers is the world's largest canned food.
Yes.
I mean, I had a joke in my act, not to do a bit, but I had a joke in my act where it was like, I always used to say I haven't had a fruit and vegetable since 1996. And people are always like, oh, I'm going to die before you. And I'm like, unless there's an apocalypse, because you whole food, gluten-free motherfuckers are going to die of diarrhea in the first 3 weeks of the apocalypse. I've been living in SpaghettiOs at room temperature my whole goddamn life. Let's bring on some zombies. You know what I mean? So like,
I had a joke.
now it's all processed from the grocery store, frozen foods, and I'm not fucking it. My system's used to this shit. You guys are gonna run out of fruit, and then you'll be fucked. That's all.
Yeah, that's a decent theory. I had a joke in my act where I said that. Think about it. People always say run and eat organic food, but that's what we used to do. We used to eat organic, locally grown food and run everywhere, and we died at 30 years old. Now we process shit we live into our 80s. I think the secret to long life is high fructose corn syrup.
I agree. There you go.
I also, by the way,
finally,
guys,
Ben and I agree on something.
I also have lots of jokes in my act that I'm not going to do right now because we have 2 comedians on our guests.
Wait, I have a question for Ben
He's not going to
Gleib.
do his jokes now because we have 2 comedians, so he doesn't want the jokes to pale in comparison. Smart move.
Pale in comparison to everybody. Second of all,
Taylor has a question.
I have a question for Ben Gleib.
Please.
We're not asking some jokes, so serious question. Do you like chicken pot pie?
I do love chicken pot pie because it's made of my 3 favorite things. That setup, Taylor, to another one of my old jokes.
yeah.
I don't know whose side I'm on. No one. It's like this is like Call of Duty where everyone's just trying to kill each other. There's no teams here.
Call of Duty of talk shows. That's what this is.
I'm just the person who stays hiding the entire time. I'm behind a barrel. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Oh no, where's he going?
Oh, he's doing the Call of Duty thing. He's,
Oh,
he's
okay.
like,
I hope that's what
he's
he's
doing
doing.
like the video. does that twice an episode. Bowers,
Let's fucking
restart
wall.
your router.
Let's fucking-
And yeah.
All right, I think it's time to get to a comic. We'll catch up in a minute. Can we get to a comic? Let's get to
Yes.
a comic.
You guys
I think
are
it's
funny.
time.
This
It's
is fun.
time. Here we go. Thanks, Taylor. We're having a good time. We do this. All right, come to stage first. You're going to love her. She is the co-host of the podcast Two Filthy Nerds. Give her our good friend Jessica Michelle Singleton, everybody. Jessica Michelle.
Hey, oh man, it's so good to be here around people in a screen. I'm gross. I think we've figured that out. I haven't worn makeup for months. I quit. Why? It was a mask. I was painting my face to trick people into loving me. But then I've been hunkered down with my boyfriend. I made it like a month, and then he caught me with my face washed because I wash my face once a month. I just had to be like, I was ugly the whole time. Look me now. I poked holes in the condom. Nah, I wouldn't do that. I don't use condoms. Everyone's like COVID, but I'm pretty sure I have something living in me that COVID would be afraid of, so it's fine. It's like you learn about condoms. I don't know how it was for you guys, but for me, it was like an 8th grade health class where they showed a slide with like a dick covered in algae. Whose dick was that? That they're like, you gotta wrap it up or it'll look like this. Who's letting it get that bad before they go to a doctor? But then even in the early 2000s, men still needed pictures of their dicks just out in the world so bad that guy's like, hey, doc, should we take a picture for a science book or something? You know? So that same guy was just later at a bar, like talking to a woman, like, I'm kind of a model, actually. Yeah, it's like, you learn about condoms. You're like, of course. And then one time you don't use one of them for the rest of your life. You're like, condom, I hardly know him. I should be dead. How's the depression for everybody else? Give it up if you're depressed. Oh, yeah. That's what my mom says. Give it up. It's weird because so many more people now that we're quarantined are discovering depression. And that's fun as a person who's been depressed their whole life, having your friends like, wow, I've never felt this bad. And having to be like, oh, I've felt this bad for 20 years. Good luck. It's weird. Don't feel bad for me. Feel bad for my friends. What a burden for them, huh? Oh, like you got a depressed friend now, for sure. Everyone's got at least one. And it's like, ugh, you know, it's like, you ever have a depressed friend? It's like, enough. It's just, you know, you get one day. You get one day. That is if you have a very close friend, you can unload and be honest, and they'll be there for you for one day. If the next day you FaceTime that same friend and they're like, how you doing? And you're like, I'm still depressed. They're going to be like, all right, what do you want from me? Could you not talk about your depression so much? Really bumming me out. And then you have to be like, oh, my depression bums you out. Prop comic now. And then you have to be like, well, you know what bums me out? Everything. I'm depressed. People say things if they think you're depressed, right? They're like, hey, fucking just, you gotta get outside. Just put on your mask and get some sunshine, which is crazy. We don't treat depression or mental illness the way we treat physical illness. You know, you'd never tell your friend with cancer, like, just get some sunshine. And like, but I have melanoma. And then you're going to be like, well, have you tried just not having cancer? Insane. But if you're depressed long enough, eventually one of your friends goes, well, just don't be. And then you have to go, I forgot I'm also a stupid idiot. Thank you. I'm cured. And then on top of your depression, you get guilt because you're trying to call friends and they're like, ugh, are you still depressed? So you're just lying like, no, I'm at the corner of happy and healthy. But you're just walking around a Walgreens in the same robe you've been wearing for a month. And they're like, man, you have to quit coming here and eating the nail polish. And you're like, this is all I have right now. Before I go, I want to be clear. This is just a bit that has gotten probably more realistic since this all started, but it's just a bit, you don't have to worry about me. You don't have to send me a message after this and ask if I'm okay. I'm not, but that doesn't help. Also, if you're, you know, you're depressed, so maybe this is cathartic because you relate to it, I'm glad, but don't send me an email about it. I can't help you. That's the instinct, you know? For someone who's never been depressed, they go, I don't know who to talk to. I'll reach out to my other depressed friend. And I don't want to sound like I don't care. I care about you, but you can't reach out to me. It's just going to become a suicide pact. I'll be like, I don't know, you're free Tuesday? Let's jump together in the nude. People will be like, were they lovers? This is crazy. Talk to somebody. A lot of people don't suffer in silence. That's what I like to say. You know, you got to talk to them. Don't suffer in silence. Do what I do. Speak up. Make everybody around you suffer too. Oh, PSA, since I've clearly made my whole set about mental health, if anyone's struggling and you're like, you should talk to a therapist, just so you know, you can not see, well, you can see on a video, you can talk to a licensed therapist now anywhere in the country, 100% free. You don't need insurance. You don't even need an appointment. You just find their number and then you call them up, and when they answer, you go, help! And then they're like, all right, what's going on? But I did. I talked to a therapist because I'm a white lady. We treat them like they're auto mechanics for our emotions. And she's like, yeah, you know, I was like, give me duct tape for my soul. And so she's like, tell me about your life and your childhood. So I started. I was like, well, I have a degenerative autoimmune disease. When I was 8, my dad abandoned me in a Waffle House, which is sad. I'm honestly more of a pancake person. And or my brother nearly died overdosing on heroin, which is terrible because now nobody is taking my food addiction seriously. It's like, well, what about me? I'm white knuckling around these cupcakes. Can I get a little support here? It was a rough year for my family. Somebody stole the rug. We were sweeping everything under. And then also have a lot of murdered friends. And the therapist was like, hold on, just stop for a second, just right there. And then a therapist, a licensed professional therapist, said to me, you're not depressed. You've had a terrible life. This is an emotional response. Thank God. I thought I was one of those crazy depressed people. It's like, get outside, right? A pill for that? Do you have any drugs for a bad life? Well, never mind. I know a guy, and I'll finish on this. One more thing. I tried group therapy and just don't. I mean, this feels kind of. I mean, but don't do it. Group therapy. It's just like the Kentucky Derby of who had it the worst. The therapist comes in and then sits down, and then it's just like, and they're off. Guy born with no legs, setting the pace. Young black male in America's coming around from the outside, touched by an uncle's coming in from the inside. And it's like, is it even considered being molested if the relative's hot, or is it just like, oh, this is naughty? He's my uncle, but he looks like David Beckham, and he's a doctor. I'm not going to get a guy that good. Let me have this. I didn't. I hate this. God. He didn't go for it. And so, and then, it's like, who's the winner? It's Pfizer, take these pills. You're not going to feel better. You'll just feel nothing, and feeling's terrible. You know who the winner is? The therapist, who's like, I don't know if you're mentally ill, but come back twice a week for the rest of your life. I want to get a yacht. I don't think I'm actually depressed. I think I'm bipolar because I have like really low lows, but then just super high lows. Anyway, that's it for me. Thanks for listening.
Let's give Michelle Singleton. Hey, I hope you name an album Super High Lows, because holy shit. Also, by the way, half of the people watching this from LA heard about the dick guy, the diseased dick guy, and got jealous that he got print work. So, if you want to tip Jessica, which you certainly should, you could do that. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You could PayPal, Laugh from Home, or, of course, you could Super Chat, and don't send her an email. Rachel, what do we got coming in?
Yeah, we've got some tips already coming in. We have Razor tipped Jessica $5 and said, "You're still cute even after that Maria Bamford moment at the beginning."
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
You're still cute even though you're an amazing comedian at the beginning of your set. That's what.
There you go.
Yeah.
We've got Heather Scott tipped $20. "You made me laugh the whole time. My abs hurt."
Oh my God.
We have Justin.
Weeks.
Justin Fake Name tipped $10. "Jessica, have you just tried not having cancer? Thanks for the laugh."
Rachel, this is embarrassing. It's Justin Fakename.
Yeah.
Ben Fakename you. We have, what else? We've got Jessica in our live audience tipped Jessica $25 and said, "Jess, there are no words. Public service announcement, maybe."
Thank you so much.
What else do we have? I think that's all for now.
Okay. Jessica, I like that you said you used the mug and it was great. And you said, "Oh, I'm a prop comic now." But I think we're all becoming prop comics on Zoom. But what I've realized is the ridiculous part of the prop comic wasn't the props. It was that he put it in a suitcase and put it on a plane. So if you're just grabbing shit from your house, it's actually funny. But if we know you brought that pillow across 2,000 miles to Indiana,
and you're trying to make it look like, whoa, where did this come from?
Yeah, that's the problem with props. If you're just grabbing shit out of your office, it's actually very funny and original just because it happened to be around there. But like that mug was perfect. It's great in this meeting.
Killed it.
Why do you think Carrot Top got so buff?
Lugging stuff around.
That's such a good point.
One of the great moments in.
Also, if I could just try to wrap up those two comments together, if I can, Rachel, I would never respond to you verbally to that very rude statement, but I would go, blah.
I wish I could clap. I'm holding a microphone, but that was
one of the great Morty's moments was Bowers. Who was the comic who brought the pillow out of the green room?
Well, that was Andy Shearman at one of our contests.
Right?
He's just this weirdo. He's hilarious. But he at a contest, he walks out of the green room with the middle cushion from the couch under his arm, and he walks on stage and he puts the cushion next to him on the stage, and he just does 6 minutes. He murders, and then he drops the mic softly onto the cushion, picks it back up, puts it in the stand, and then picks up the cushion and walks off the stage to not hurt the mic.
It was absolutely brilliant, and the thing is, it would have been less brilliant if he had flown with a middle couch cushion.
Right.
Like, it would have been... Part of why it was so good is because he just did it on the spot, which was amazing.
No, I might have to pirate that bit.
What is
You just have that lying around?
Jessica, we've been doing this show for 2 months. Don't ask questions.
That's
the least weird thing.
Hey, look, all I can say is you guys can judge all you want, but I do the elbow grease when it comes to my comedy act. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
So elbow grease.
Yeah, no.
By the way,
we got
speaking of
it.
the show, running for 2 months, I believe it's Sunday the 20th. May 20th is going to be our 50th episode. So for those watching, we have some crazy special shenanigans planned. So do not miss the 20th, because the 20th is our 50th, I guess. So there's going to be some crazy shit going on.
Turning 50, you guys, which is why Steve cut his hair. It's a midlife crisis situation.
Yeah, it's
Very
it is
cool.
growing slower than I thought. I will say that. It is.
I've said that many a time to many a person, but I get what you're saying.
Said that a few times to 3 people.
Every time to 3 people, but yes, now we've got it. Now we've got it perfect.
Steve, it has grown on me, your hair. I think you should survey. Can I just ask the audience right now? Tell us in the comments, do you guys like Steve's hair shorter like this? Has it grown on you, or do you want the old Steve hair back?
It has not grown on me is the problem. But yeah, so wow, we already heard Jessica voice hers. So yeah, if you're watching on whether it's Facebook or Twitch or YouTube or what else are we on? Twitter? I guess no one watches on that. But if you're on any of those, yeah, I'm curious.
Because it's my Twitter. People are watching on my. I'll tell you right now how many people are watching on my Twitter. Stand by. Right now we have.
What's the over under? What's the over under right now?
2.
80.
Over 80. I'm gonna go. The over under is 50. So Steve, you're going 80, and Rachel, you're going under. So Steve's going over.
2.
I'm gonna go under as well. I'm gonna go under 50. How many you got, Ben?
I don't mean watching concurrently, by the way. I mean views since we started. I think plenty of people turned it on and left.
Right now at this moment.
Right now at this moment. Wait, right now at this moment, I'm going 8.
Okay, no joke. It is 8. It is literally.
Yes.
It just went to 7.
7. Damn it.
In fairness, I was wearing a buzzer, which is how I knew. That's. I know enough about. I was like, wait, if 200 are watching on mine, how many are watching on Ben's? 8. So that's where.
Wow.
I'm messaging one of them right now.
Yeah. That's...
Thanks, Mom.
Hashtag Gleib. And I was up Gabrielle, who I know very close and personal because I don't have that many fans.
Ben's only fans is people by first name.
Yeah.
He knows all 9 of them. Rachel, you got anything to catch up on?
We do. We have more chats or more tips coming in. So Tyler Stevens tipped Jessica $2. We have
Thanks, Tyler.
Nicole Cook tipped $5. Nice. Love the set, Jessica. Melanie Garcia tipped $25 and said, Jessica, you're hilarious as always. Come to Florida. Mindy's mom.
Oh, it's my friend's mom. I love you, Melanie.
Awesome.
That's awesome. But also, why is she
So
wishing you death?
Yeah, I was like, it will not be coming to Florida.
Yeah.
Good luck down there, Melanie.
Yeah.
Stay inside.
I have a
Holy
question.
shit, you guys. Holy shit, you guys. 14. Fucking 14.
Oh, there we go.
Well, this isn't sad.
13 now.
20,000 people watch the show.
Yep. There's
Just
not that many
14
on
of
my
them on Ben's Twitter specifically.
Yep.
Yeah. The
I
show's
think
not sad. Just Ben is sad. Yes, Taylor.
I think Steve should have ran for president.
Ben, you want to be my press secretary?
We'll phone in a job just like you did. Let's see how the results.
Oh, shit. Oh, you roasted me. You roasted me like you were a light bit of sun.
Maybe you will end up with lots of extra fucking buttons you got nothing to do with, huh? Goddamn carrot.
I love that Ben thinks that's a lot of buttons. There's like 11 buttons in that bag, dude.
There's a lot of buttons. I'm on
That's one for each person watching your Twitter.
All right, Rachel, can we catch? Are we caught up? We got to get to the next
Yeah,
comic.
we're caught up.
All
Yep,
right,
let's go,
I'm going to
Taylor.
bring up.
Prop.
What's that?
I'm trying to find a fuck you prop, but I can't
Well,
find.
I don't know. Just
Well,
spit
your
carrots
face
on me.
works.
Maybe I'll just
Face work.
charge myself with some rose water to take away those insults.
Yeah. No,
Anyway,
you're
Becky-
supposed to be. That's supposed to be Lysol, Ben. You're doing it wrong.
Yes.
Oh.
Can you put some A1 on a carrot, Ben? That's what I want to see. All right, we're gonna do our next comic. We're gonna do our next comic. And Ben, here's where you're gonna feel like a dick. He was a finalist on AGT, actually runner-up, which you don't like, and he also has a podcast called "Don't Touch My Pod." Give her the very funny Taylor Williamson, everybody. Woo!
Hey. I'm headlining your thing on Thursday.
NowhereComedyClub.com. Yes, NowhereComedyClub.com. Headlining Thursday.
Have you heard of it? Wait, have I started yet? So
Yeah.
hey everybody. So I guess getting rid of straws didn't work out, huh? Jessica did this. I'm gonna steal that. That was really good. I like that. You know how I am a germaphobe. I'm very concerned about all this stuff happening. Like, you know, the medical experts say you should wash your hands singing the happy birthday song twice in a row. Yeah. I'm so scared of getting coronavirus that when I wash my hands, I sing Bohemian Rhapsody. Should my whole head be in it? I don't know. I've never liked germs. I've never been a fan, as Bowers said. I've always been the kind of guy like when I touch buttons, I use my finger elbow. You know, you gotta use your finger elbow so you don't get the germs on the finger part of your finger. I thought I was a genius, but what happens sometimes is I use my finger elbow to push like an elevator button. And then like an hour later, I get an itch in my eye, and I go to itch, and I don't use my filthy finger, so I use my finger elbow. Then I have germ juice in my eyeball. Not anymore because I haven't been outside in 6 years. People think I'm gay a lot. People think I'm gay a lot. That's my transition to my normal act. I'm not gay. Sorry, ladies. People think I'm gay a lot, but I never hear a, "Hey, are you gay? I'm just curious. No big deal. No big deal. I'm just checking. No big deal." No, I never get that. I always get more something like, "Hey, you're gay, right?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. But I think it's great when people are. I just happen not to be. But it's a beautiful thing to be. I just happen not to be. But it's so great when people are, you know." And then they're like, "No, come on, you're gay." And I'm like, "My bad. I had no idea this whole time." Everyone's in on this, even my mom. I went to go visit my mom, and she was like, "Taylor, you know, I really hope one day you settle down and you meet a nice person." Person? Who says person? Person. I was like, "Mom, don't you mean girl?" And she said, "Whatever makes you happy, Taylor." To you, I hope you meet a nice person. That's her way of going, "Hey, you're gay, right?" Family humor. I am very talented. Before this all went down, I was hanging out with my friend Diego, and I sneezed, and then he said salud. He taught me that in Colombia, when you sneeze once, they say salud. When you sneeze twice in a row, they say dinero. Then when you sneeze 3 times in a row, they say amor. I said to him, "That's so cool how our cultures are similar but different." I taught him that here in America, when you sneeze once, we go, "God bless you," as we all know, you know. Then when you sneeze twice in a row, we go, "God bless you." Whoa. Whoa. Then when you sneeze 3 times in a row, we go, "Stop fucking sneezing, man. What's wrong with you? You're disgusting. Get out of my house. Zika virus. Get out of here." Remember Zika? That was my punchline 2 months ago for that joke. You know, I can't wait to go back to being worried about dying in the Bermuda Triangle. That was my old fear. I guess I'll tell you this. To wrap it up, in February I had an interesting situation. I did some stand-up comedy in North Carolina, and there was an inch of snow on the ground. And what they decided to do They just declared a state of emergency. Yeah, that's what state of emergencies used to be like. They shut down everything. They shut down the airport. They shut down all the grocery stores, all the roads. Everything was shut down. I was trapped. This lady said to me, Taylor, I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm worried for you. I work at the grocery store. We're sold out of milk and bread. I was like, oh no, I guess I won't be eating any milk sandwiches for dinner tonight. And she's like, no, Taylor, there's no time for jokes. We're sold out of milk and bread. Every grocery store is sold out of milk and bread. I know how you're going to survive for 3 days without milk and bread. And I was like, oh my God, do you have orange juice? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, do you have turkey slices? And she's like, yeah, I guess, yeah. And I was like, well, I'm gonna be okay. I think I'm gonna be okay then. In fact, I think I'm gonna live longer than everyone else in North Carolina who thinks you can only survive off of milk and bread during a state of emergency. Thank God I was raised in California where it's illegal to eat gluten and dairy products. Training for this my entire life. I'm gonna be the last man on earth in North Carolina. Good? Did I do good?
Woo!
I stood up, you guys. I'm a professional.
Yes.
Nicely done.
Taylor Williamson, everybody.
Williamson, everybody. Taylor Williamson.
Yeah, nice work.
Hey, thanks, guys. I'm a professional comedian.
You did. You saw my fake green screen background that looks much like my real background, and then made one of yours like it as well.
Oh, buddy, we're twins.
Twinsies.
This is
everybody.
this is my first. This is the most cry for helpy thing I've done in 2 months. So thank you guys for having me.
we very much appreciate that. By the way, Taylor, after seeing Jessica's set, you think yours is a cry for help. Cool.
Mine's low key. Hers, she was sharing her feelings. I was pretending I'm fine, you know.
For the
Yeah,
record, that's the least cry for help thing I've done.
Yeah, yours is. Taylor's was a whimper for help at best. So if you want to tip Taylor, which you absolutely should, you can do that. Top right of the screen is our Venmo. You can also PayPal at laughfromhome.com, as well as super chatting on YouTube. And I'm laughing right now because I see what Ben just did.
I've got a.
How did you do that?
How did I do that? How did I do this? Oh shit!
That's so. Oh my God! I'm so honored.
My pleasure. It's my great pleasure.
You guys, and I'm headlining Nowhere Comedy Club on Thursday for a full set with the greats Andrew Rivers and Nat Baymel.
Yay!
Yes, absolutely. Please go get tickets to that. And by the way, now we're consolidating backgrounds is what we're doing. So I have.
We're trying to conserve. We're conserving energy.
You guys are professionals.
We're conserving backgrounds. And by the way, let me just say, I know I was teasing about cries for help, but both to Jessica and to Taylor, if I could just make one thing clear.
Feeling that Jessica's suicide note, she's going to say, "That's it for me."
Yeah.
I love how
Scene.
That's been my time.
That's very funny.
God's giving me the light.
Yeah.
I love your look of pride on your face. Like you're so proud of your joke. It was funny, but your pride and your
I love how Steve tries to talk people down from suicide by showing them pussy pics. I don't know. That's
Yeah.
That has never worked for me.
For me a couple of times.
Well, once in college,
yes.
but
Taylor, of course I was proud of a good joke. That's how good jokes work.
That was like almost a roasty thing, but it really wasn't. It was just like a statement.
No, it would have been
like
roasty if I was like when you write one, you'll know. Like that would have been a roast.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Taylor just has never seen anybody have. He's not used to pride in jokes. I get that. He's always, "Is this okay?" You know. And Steve's like, "This is great." That's the difference. You know.
That is true. It is interesting. Like, so what do you got? What do you like? You know how like we're all liars on stage. Like today, I went to the movie theater. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, how do you remember when you do a stand-up set to fix your lie? You know what I mean?
Don't lie.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be today. You know, don't lie. For instance, like, look, when I was in this movie, when I was
photo evidence.
Yeah, this was a pivotal scene.
Oh.
Yeah. No, we've actually seen that. Is Jessica laying on the floor now?
Yeah, my computer's not good enough to change the background, and I wanted to have a background.
That is
It's
manual
the best
tech.
joke of the
That's
show.
awesome.
That is amazing. She
good
laid
one.
down on her wood floor to simulate the back. That is great. That is super
making
funny.
my highlight reel in my phone. I take highlights of every episode. I log them. That makes it right there.
I'm so honored.
Yeah.
Rachel, we got anything to catch up on, Rach? What do we got here?
We do.
I'm on the
We do.
floor.
Late, Taylor.
That would be so
Jessica
trippy,
wins.
Taylor. If we pulled back and you really were on the floor the whole time, and you just, that's how you simulated stand up, was by laying down.
By the way, I have a clip, like the clip I have that has like the most views of any of my clips. It looks like I'm in front of a white wall in the beginning, but no, I was just staying in a shitty hotel that had nothing good in the background, so I just leaned forward, and it's the fucking ceiling behind me. Like, it's just the camera like this.
That's really funny. My computer's not good enough for background.
Yeah. All right, Rachel, what do we got?
We've got some tips. So we've got Heather Scott, tip Taylor $20. Taylor, oh my God, finger elbow. I thought I was the only person who did this.
Thank you, Heather.
We've got Razor, tipped 5. Nope, that's a game entry.
Wait, by the way, can I just add that Finger Elbow sounds both like a wonderful band name, as well as a sex position. Like,
Yeah.
you ever give her the finger elbow? Like, that's... And also, Finger Elbow, playing live at the Roxy this Sunday.
This Sunday because of the coronavirus.
Oh, yeah.
It couldn't be this Sunday. What do you mean by that, Steve?
Well, there are actually some venues that are opening up. There are comedy clubs that are, yeah.
Wait, yes, Gleib, you're right, because Steve was saying that how like take your job seriously and correct, don't lie to the crowd properly, or don't lie. He just lied to all of us.
Suddenly he's like, this Sunday at the Roxy. It's like, I'm sorry. I thought you were trying to be authentic with us.
No, I said it sounds like. I didn't say they are actually playing. That's the difference.
Some Sunday, some Sunday at the Roxy. That's how you change the lie. Some Sunday. I was at the store.
Bowers
I was
is
at the
on
store
Steve's
today.
side.
I was at
He
the
is.
store. I'm just saying, take out the specific lie and just make a general lie. That's my point, I guess.
Yeah, like the important part is you should never lie. You should never. Oh fuck! Here we go.
You'll never
Wait,
get
look
ahead
at
if you
Ben's.
lie.
Look at Ben's.
Hey,
Ben's is me.
Why would you lie to us, Steve? It's the tone of voice. Oh, really? How are you phrasing?
He looks like he just got a finger elbow.
Jessica's still on the floor.
Oh, man.
All right, Rachel, catch us up. We gotta get to this game.
We've got Tyler Stevens, tip Taylor $2. We've
Thank
got
you, Tyler.
Justin, fake name, tipped Taylor $5 and said the wooden background. You know the background is great.
Thank you,
We've
Justin.
got Jessica in our live audience tipped Taylor $25 for Taylor the comedian.
Thank you so much, Jessica, the not comedian. Or if you are. Lovely, Jessica the
And
lovely.
And then Jessica the lovely tipped $50 for the show and said for Taylor the creator computer fund.
Oh, look at that.
The other Taylor got
Start on-
twice as much as me.
Yeah, so we can
I
start
think
on
she
time.
made. I'm not even kidding. I think she made a mistake. I swear to God. I just want to be Jessica. Taylor, can we please fix that on behalf of Jessica? Thank you.
Yeah, the weirdest part is she actually tipped $1,000 to Tyler the creator. So
Hey, guys, I'm leaning against a wood background now, too.
Oh no.
Do you know how creepy it looks with your chair behind you? Do you know?
No.
no,
that's
that's
not
that.
his chair. That's my face.
You know what my favorite thing about this show is? When
So many
comedians are on it
layers.
for the first time and don't realize what they're getting into. That's my favorite part of the show.
So many layers.
I don't like you calling me creepy, Taylor, but okay, cool. Look,
I
I
didn't
you
call you
behind you,
creepy.
and it's me. I know, I'm joking.
Sir, I didn't call you. Look at all these lies that you're
Sir.
starting, Steve. This is America. You tell someone they can't do something and they do it more.
I don't know if you guys saw my TV show that was on Netflix earlier. You do not lie to the public. That's really important. You have to be.
That's
you
my
have to be
whole
honest.
family.
Yeah. Jessica was the tiger.
Yeah.
Wait, Rachel, who else sent me money?
So Jessica, the audience member, sent another $25, but she didn't specify who. She just said Taylor. So.
Oh, stop
Oh.
it!
Could be.
Stop it!
Oh no, that's for it. Once Taylor Tomlinson does the show, we're gonna hold that for her.
So also, Steve, I believe that you're in Tiger King because do you remember this moment a few episodes ago?
I'm sorry, was I in front of these? What was happening?
Oh God!
Yeah.
You were.
And if you don't remember, the donuts represented buttholes, but that's neither here nor there. All right, Rachel,
Yes,
can we catch
we
up
do.
on some
I
more?
remember that, but thank you for reminding me.
You guys, I feel like I just started watching Lost for the first time on season 3, episode 5.
Yeah. Watch an episode of the show, you gotta start from the beginning. That's the important part. You binge watch it. By the way, this show brought to you by Jamie Kennedy's Burn Broth. Yet another private joke, now in ointment form. Sorry, Rachel, what else have we got?
That's a private joke.
Yeah, really private.
Joke.
We have Christopher Capo tipped Taylor and Jessica each $10 and said to the two most awkwardly awesome comics that have been on SDSC.
Oh, thank you so much, Christopher.
Oh my God, I'm as awkward as Taylor.
That's an insult. That's really bad.
Well, you're less awkward, but you're more sad. So
Oh,
it kind of
no.
equals out.
That also means that our audience thinks the three of us are just awkward and not at all awesome, and I'll take it.
Yeah. Hey, also, Jessica, even if you're the second most awkward person to be on the show, it's like having the second biggest army in the world. There's a big fucking drop-off. Like,
I'm so honored.
yeah.
Wait, can I say a joke that I meant to be witty to say like a half hour ago and I didn't say it yet?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're saying jokes from 10 episodes ago, I can say a joke.
Oh, no, you're definitely right.
Oh,
No,
okay.
definitely go for it.
Thank you. I'm defending myself even though you said yes. Hey, remember Gleib saying the Nash played the Nash? Wait, let me start over. So Gleib, remember Steve, you were like, Gleib played the national anthem before we started.
Well, that was before we were on air, yeah.
Remember, you referenced it. You referenced it like a half hour ago, and I was going to say something. And
Yeah,
then,
please. Shoot.
So you didn't mention it was the North
This is gonna land
Korean.
great. This is gonna
Hey,
land
no,
great.
let me say my bit.
This is gonna land great.
For being awkward?
On the soundtrack, I'm like, Taylor, can you talk so there's no skips or lags? Like, well, yeah. And he just, how can we
Yeah.
tell if there's skips or lags on Taylor Williamson? Jesus Christ. Okay, another joke.
Yeah, I have an articulation disorder. I think it's funny too to make fun of.
Oh,
people
I'm
with
sorry.
Oh,
I didn't know it was a
I
problem.
think it's hilarious.
Me and Jessica agree. So
Please
yeah,
tell
you
us
were. You didn't mention he was playing the North Korean national anthem. Those actual laughs, or that's like laughter because it's
Oh, that's real.
really?
Yes, very funny. Good.
I have a Japanese friend who can sing every national anthem on cue. You should have him. Do you want him on your show? Can I have him come on? He's in Japan.
Yeah, let's just do an episode of just someone singing various national anthems.
Is it
That's
that
not-
guy who beat you on America's Got Talent?
More racism.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
the burn. That's burn of the show now. That's the new burn of the show.
Hey, Ben, don't laugh too hard. At least Taylor finished second.
Thank you for the reminder, Press Secretary. I don't want to say that I'm a better person than Steve, but look at his background. Single-use plastics. Look at my background. Hey, how does that feel? How dare you, Steve? How dare you? You're stealing my childhood, Steve.
Isn't it amazing that she's from another country but speaks English so well?
That is incredible. It is incredible.
Who's racist now?
I've never said I'm not racist.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy when Americans are mad that people from other countries don't speak a second language. Speaking only one language is the most American thing you can fucking do, man. Like that's us to a core. We don't learn shit. Come on.
Also,
Rachel,
putting
catch us up.
fucking and shit into every sentence, very American. I will also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a character I'm working on called fucking shit. Yeah. All right,
I
Rachel.
love all of Bauer's punchlines come with "you motherfuckers" right in the middle of it, right before it gets.
That
I have a very
joke landed
specific
like it
demo.
was Taylor Williamson talking about North Korea. Okay.
No, that bit got a laugh, Steve. You're lying again. Steve Hofstetter, you're a gaslighter.
Play the game. Let's play the game.
Later.
New entry
Let's
for the
finish.
game, and it's Taylor Smooth Williamson.
I don't get it, honestly.
Smooth jazz, Williamson.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
right.
understand half the jokes. Who
We
else
had a
can you
couple
name?
last minute. We had a
Taylor just
couple
stopped
last minute.
confession under his breath. I don't understand half the joke.
I like it. But you know, like you laugh because you're like, we're having fun. I'm still having fun, you know, but I don't get it.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
All right, let's play the game.
Great.
Well, let's catch up real quick. So Mark
All right.
Mitchell, a general, came in, tipped the show $10. Thanks for the laughs. Hannah Lester, $5. For Jessica, her resourcefulness is hilarious. Is that it? Are
The
we caught up?
mug?
And then Brent Stevenson tipped the show $10. Came for the laughs, stayed for the beautiful smiles.
Nice.
Now we can do
That's
it
why I
again.
shut my camera off just now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I ask one more question to everyone?
Sure.
Please.
How's everyone cutting? Like your hair all looks great. What are you doing?
Now I know you're lying. Now
Well,
I know you're lying.
No,
There's
it's
no.
Steve, your
No,
camera.
you said all. You said all.
Steve,
You're
your
including
camera
me in
was
that.
off. One, your camera was off, and
All right,
two,
fair. Head looks like it's made of the same material as that solo cup.
So, Steve, do you feel like you don't have a head? I think it looks fine. It looks like you have a buzz cut, but do you feel like I can't go bald. I'm gonna have to get hair transplants when that happens. Do you
I feel like you can go bald.
I know I can go bald. I just know I can't.
Yeah.
I should.
I feel if you really tried,
based-
tried, you could go bald, Tim.
I'm
Based on
trying.
Jessica's opening, I don't think we should take hair tips from her.
Yeah, I recommend
remember.
Prada. It's a product.
Bowers, are you cutting your hair or like?
My girlfriend cut my hair. She did we had some clippers that we had from somebody left them at my house once. These nice clippers with all the guards and shit. So she cut me about a month ago. She cut my hair. So we're probably need a second one here in a second.
It makes sense.
And by the way-
cut my hair when he said my girlfriend cut me. Sounds a little.
Yeah.
That sounds
like
weird.
It's what they're into. By the way, Taylor, I was very, very nervous when I buzz cut it. And by the way, I buzz cut it like 3-4 weeks ago, and this is how short it still is. So it was down to the bone. And it was and when I
Wait, what part of your body did you trim?
I was kidding. It was
Down to the
Was it
bone.
the boner joke.
my head. So I was very nervous that I was gonna have like a dinosaur head with like bumps and shit, and I was very pleasantly surprised that my head was just egg shaped.
So the carpet doesn't match the drapes. Good. There's no bumps on your. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Bowers
wants everybody to know that I have he thinks I have a bumpy dick. Just a heads up. That was that joke.
No,
That
that was
joke.
That was 3 weeks ago. You got that penicillin I sent you.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have not
Gallagher's
been able to cut my
hair?
hair this whole time. My hair is getting very long. That's me with shorter hair next to one of the great prop comics, Gallagher. So I don't know.
To Ben studied under.
That's correct. under the mallet of Gallagher.
Yeah.
Ben was the watermelon for 2 full years. He traveled around and spat
right.
into the crowd.
You're damn right I was.
All right, let's get to this game.
All right. So the game today is give a bad nickname to a public figure. So I'm going to take some from the live audience. I'll read some unpaid entries and then we'll vote on the paid entries. So I'm looking at the live audience. Wave at me if you guys want to be on camera and say one. No, I'm getting head shakes. Okay, none from the live
All right.
audience.
Jared want one.
Oh, Jared, go for it.
so this is actually directed towards Ben.
Yes, sir.
Ben also ran Gleib.
Also ran. Oh fuck.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Wow.
Also, that also spells the initials Barg, which is bad days. You know what I mean? I don't know how to wear this.
It's not a hat. It's a skirt for a dog. What are you doing? That's a Christmas tree skirt. That's not a hat. It's supposed to have a top. Is that a reverse yarmulke? What the fuck is that? Is that what yarmulkes look like before they cut the hole in them?
Oh yeah. How dumb do you feel now, Bowers?
Ben,
How dumb do you feel?
Bowers built in.
Yes, I rest my case.
In pockets. This built-in pocket square Bowers just corrected you on fashion. Just that is.
My initials are Barg, and are you sorry for your insult now, Bowers?
I am not. You're the captain now, dog. All right.
Fucking hat, bro.
By the way,
Okay.
did you just merge
Yep.
that and Finding Forrester?
Killer.
Captain Phillips and Finding Forrester? You just had Finding Captain Phillips? Holy shit. That's going to be a game in the future
That's a
for
game.
sure. That is absolutely going to be a game.
Bad movie
Big
mashup.
movie quotes.
Bad
Yeah.
movie mashups.
You're the captain now, dog.
Connery quote. Captain now, dog.
That is amazing.
Wow.
And I even
Oh, my
checked it in my
God.
brain. I'm like, I don't think this. Maybe it's right. No, fuck it. I'm gonna say it, and then it wasn't right. You're right. I fucked that up again. My bad. You know, and now I do feel better about your hat, Ben. I'm sorry. I do apologize. All right, Rachel.
List.
Yep.
By the way, I really enjoyed when they said, frankly, Scarlett, may the force be with you. But sorry, go ahead. I just had to throw that one in there.
Wait, I have a
All
question.
right.
Ask
Please, please,
Sorry,
Taylor.
I'm sorry. Steve, do you like chicken pot pie?
Yeah, it's actually made of my 3 favorite things.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Kind of a Gleib delivery there.
Because
Yeah, if you'd have winked, you'd have sold it.
I enjoy chicken, I enjoy pie, and I enjoy pots.
Like
I see
Annie
what you
Potts
did
from
there.
Designing Women.
I'm laughing.
Like actual pots. They know that I don't smoke. I smoked on the show the only time in my life I've smoked.
Mrs.
So-
Potts from Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, keep naming various pots.
I'm song.
Any pots?
I love Annie Potts. Big fan. Big crush
Yeah.
on her growing up.
What happened?
He actually formed the fan club. It was called Fanny Potts.
Wow.
You're Fanny. I started a product line.
Yeah, she took it the wrong way, which was a whole thing. But,
Yeah, he's not a fan anymore because of restraining orders or whatever. But that's fine.
yeah.
Rachel.
We
Let's play the
ready?
game.
Always a fan.
All right. So these are some of the unpaid entries, right? So we've got Shelly came up with Matt. Shh, don't tell Lawler. Couldn't even say it.
Who?
Matt what?
Lauer?
Flower.
Matt Lauer?
Yes,
You say Lauer?
I probably.
Lowler. You know, laugh out loud. What he's known
Uh-huh.
for. Yeah.
Okay.
Matt Lauer. Matt, don't tell Lauer. Okay.
Yes. We've got Razvan said relationship therapist Bill Cosby.
Nice.
Is this only for rapists? Is that how the game?
Yes. It's name a
Rapist?
game.
What's the game called?
Yeah,
Jesus
Harvey
Christ.
Green Thumb Weinstein. I mean, there's a lot of these, you know?
Jesus Christ.
Well, he was using the Jessica idea of hair products in the plant. He thought it would be.
Gotta help him grow.
Yeah.
He's a grower. Okay.
You guys are funny.
This next one is an inside joke, so sorry, comics. Shelly said Daniel can't make Hermione Radcliffe.
Nice.
Did
Fan of
Daniel
that one.
Radcliffe, Harry Potter, did what to who?
So
Can't make Hermione.
she-
I have a Harry Potter podcast. Okay, sorry.
Wait, Harry
She
Potter
mispronounced-
sexually assaulted someone?
No,
No,
Rachel.
no, it's not all about rapists,
Clearly
Taylor.
not.
Rachel, the first time she saw Hermione, pronounced it Hermone, and we've been making fun of her on the show for 2 years after that. It's been amazing. So that's
Yeah,
what that
show's
is.
only been going on for 2 months, but that's how long we've been making fun of her. Still, it's been 2 years worth. We just compacted it.
All right, so these are the paid entries. This is what we're going to vote on. So we've got Dave Adler, Bob, scared to travel Hope.
Okay.
Okay.
We've got Night Wheel, Boris Not Long Johnson.
Oh.
Okay.
We've got Razor, Bishop Desmond Tutu, Electric Boogaloo.
These the paid ones now? Are they paid?
These
Yeah,
are
these
the
are
Yeah.
great.
Okay. We've got Jeremy Day, Steve the Heckler Hofstetter.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of what I do on this show, but yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. We've got Justin Fake Name had 3 of them. He has
Economy.
Jeff Fakoname, sorry, my fault. Justin Fakoname has Jeffrey the Trusty Babysitter Epstein.
Oh,
Oh.
another rapist. Yes, sure.
Great.
He has Kanye Never Lets You Finish West,
Okay.
Nice.
and Dr. Phil Not Really a Dr. McGraw.
Nice.
I like that one.
We have
No,
Night
I
Wheel,
like it.
Night Wheel, Elon the Skunk Musk. We have Razor, do fictional public figures count? So he has Michael Everybody Wang Chung Tu Knight. So Michael Knight.
Oh, geez, that was a
long walk. That was a
that was such a long walk. It's illegal during COVID.
All right. We have Jeremy Day, Ivan the Terribly Nice Guy.
Nice.
We have Jeremy Day, Rabbi Heinrich Himmler.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's
Oh my
cold,
God.
buddy.
Oh, fuck.
Wrong.
Guys, I don't understand
Wrong.
this game at all. I'm just very uncomfortable.
Does actually make Taylor uncomfortable.
I don't.
We have Dave Adler, Ron Premature Jeremy.
Nice.
We have Jeremy Day, again, or no, this one's Emily Judkins. Richard Honest Lawman Nixon.
Nice.
And then the last one I have is Jeremy Day, Fred Pedophile Rogers.
Oh,
Jeez.
no.
Oh, dare
Of our
you.
audience, and you guys like made all of this rape jokes. Like you guys were like, "What? A public figure? Okay."
Wait, I liked it better when you said who sent me money. Can you go back to that?
You should hear the conditions they sent it to you under.
Desperate. I'll take whatever I can get. Honestly.
All right. Well, let's vote. We don't have that many entries. We should vote. Jessica, who you got? Who'd you like out of all those?
I liked the Jeffrey Epstein one. Jeffrey,
All right.
Jeffrey the
Great baby.
babysitter Epstein. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Taylor.
The Desmond Tutu one was fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was great.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Rachel.
Yeah, I go with the Desmond Tutu.
That's why we love Rachel.
Tell me that one again, because I think I missed that one. I want to make sure I don't vote it
Desmond
correctly.
Desmond Tutu
Fish-
Electric Boogaloo.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty damn good.
It was
That is
classy.
really
No one's
good.
getting assaulted.
Did I change mine? No, never mind.
Yeah, I'm going Desmond Tutu, Electric Boogaloo too, since it was the only non-rape.
Coward.
entry, so I'm gonna go with that one.
There are some
Ben.
segments of the show that I don't put into my highlight notes. And I like Desmond Tutu, but I vote for Ivan the Terribly Nice Guy.
Nice.
That's a good one.
And now it's already a win because it's impossible for anyone to catch up. But my vote is also for Bishop Desmond Tutu, Electric Boogaloo. But it also made me want a sequel to like if he has a kid, is it Desmond Tutu 2?
2.
Like that's
Two also.
No, it's Tutoo. That's his kid's name.
yeah. His kid's name is just Tutu Tutu.
Oh, it's Desmond
Amazing.
6. It's Desmond
His-
6.
I like Bishop. Yeah, Bishop Desmond 4 is his original name. Whether you multiply or add, it's still the same. Anyway,
Desmond 2.0. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
Desmond 2.0. I like that a lot. I like that
Yeah.
a lot.
Either way, that's the win. If you are the winner of that, go to our website laughfromhome.com. Shoot us an email and collect your prize. That's how it works. And with that, first we will say goodbye to our lovely video audience.
Wait.
Thank you. What?
We've got our own entries, no?
Oh yeah, we forgot
Oh
about
yeah,
ours.
yeah. Well, I was hoping, but no. Go ahead.
Taylor or Jessica, do you have any entries for our game you don't quite understand?
I wish I had something on the top of my head because it would mean I was a good comedian, but I don't.
Dude, I wish you'd asked me that while I was zoning out for the last 10 minutes. I could have thought of something. No,
We didn't tell you the. Go
I
ahead.
didn't. I don't have
Okay.
it.
I also don't have.
got
I also
me.
don't have it. I also don't have any. So Ben,
Well,
give us the 11 that you
Jessica, who jokes about like sadness and has single in her name, has none.
Oh, are we making fun of me because my last name also means one who is all alone? Okay, I see what we're doing here.
It doesn't mean one who's all alone. It means one who's all alone a lot. It's Singleton.
Steve, how
both.
dare you? How dare you?
Had multiple people ask if that's a stage name because, because you're so lonely. Okay.
That's why you have two first names, so you have someone to hang out with. Sorry,
Yeah,
I'll stop. I'll
compensating.
stop.
You got me. Yeah, no, it's fine. Keep going. Great hair. It's
All right, Ben, give us your 11 long crazy ones, and then
I don't have 11. I only have about 6 today.
Okay.
I've got, Steve, here comes the Hofstetter.
I like that one. The song.
We've got Mel Bar Mitzvah Gibson.
Nice.
Danny, too young for this shit, Glover.
Nice. But wait, can we go back to mine for a second? Because this is supposed to be bad nicknames. Are you suggesting that I don't come?
I don't want to even have anything to do with answering that question.
I believe
That
it.
was the all right.
I
Yeah,
don't want
that's
to have
what.
anything to do with addressing you and your.
No, it was a rap song, Steve. Here comes
No,
the
I
hot
know
stepper.
Ini Kamoz. I know
Yeah.
the song.
Eni Kamosi. Oh, he just pulled a fucking Rachel right there. It's Eni Kamosi, dude.
I thought it was Ini Kamoz.
Definitely not Eni Kamoz.
Okay,
So these are supposed to be ironic nicknames? Is that the point
that's
of this?
what I thought it was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just bad nicknames. Like that, they don't go well.
Like Taylor gets the game Williamson. You know?
Well, you just took my last one was gonna be Taylor. Will he ever Taylor? Will he ever understand this game?
Oh damn!
Williamson.
Sorry, man.
I was like
Sorry.
that.
And I've got Tom. He's a real fuck Hanks.
Oh, now that I get the game.
Now you get it.
It's funnier.
John, you're the captain now, dog Connery. Arnold may never return, Schwarzenegger.
I'm still laughing at "You're the captain now, dog."
Yes. You're the captain now, dog. And finally, John, this is not a good one to end on. I was going to end on Taylor's. This is kind of an obscure one, but John interacts with couches normally Ritter.
He trips over
trips over
couches,
couches.
and also he's dead.
Company.
So he
He
can't.
passed away.
Oh,
That is
Jesus
correct.
Christ.
How dare you make fun of
Okay.
By the way, if every episode from now on, could we just have Greta Thunberg just being upset by things I do? That would be
It's
I'd really
Thunberg. You
appreciate
can't
it.
pronounce shit, dog.
It's Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg. My God, it's almost like you don't care about the environment at all. Plastic cup, single-use plastic cup.
You have more plastic props in your house than I have used plastic cups in my life.
But he
Whatever.
uses them multiple times, though.
I'm right. I got my own YOLO solo, but it's been the same one
Yeah.
for 2 months.
I have a picture of one. You have an actual one.
Ben doesn't recycle. That's only because he's never thrown anything away.
I don't know. Have you seen his act? He definitely Okay, I'll stop. I'm sorry. It's too mean. It's too mean.
All right.
How could you
All right.
make fun of me like that in front of my parents, dude?
Oh.
Not cool.
Dude, social distancing.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh my God, me and Greg Proops tonight, Nowhere Comedy Club. We're also fuck. Oh my God, Wood. Shit.
All right,
Steven
Steve, did you have any game entries so we can end this? I mean, I'm
No.
having a fun time, kind
No,
of,
I don't want to prolong
All
this
right,
anymore.
so Taylor, where do we find you in the world? How do we get to you? How do people follow you?
I'm not giving you my address, you creep.
All right, Jessica, what else you got?
well-
You got anything to promote?
Oh, I'm desperate. I'm doing. You guys, this is so much fun. Thanks for having me. I smile. My face hurts from smiling.
Great to have you.
I didn't laugh. But I'm at Taylor Comedy on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, Taylor Williamson, and I'm doing the Nowhere Comedy Club on Thursday, headline show, and I have a podcast, Don't Touch My Pod. And I think I'm on Fox Sports tonight for this WrestleMania watch along show. I think
Very
I am.
cool.
Nice. So
Awesome.
So
Yay!
yeah, go watch that and find out if he's gonna be on it, and let him know.
Jessica, where do we find you at?
I'm all over social media at JMS Comedy, and I have a podcast called Ignorance is #blessed that I do alone, well, with people, but I have another one I co-host called Two Filthy Nerds, and it's all Harry Potter right now. So you can find those wherever you listen to podcasts.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
By the way, Jessica, we had Chris Rankin on the show who played Percy Weasley. Do you want us to put you in touch?
Yeah, I want you to put me in touch with the worst Weasley, please. Commentary on your acting, sir. We all know he's a shitty character.
Yeah.
But yes, I would love that.
Great person, shitty character.
It's a testament to his acting ability, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Fucking Percy.
Thanks, Jessica. We appreciate it. Queen Rachel, it's been another great episode. Good seeing you again. Thank you for my hot dog pillow. I will use it to sleep with under my head and dream of food while I sleep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
By the way, that was the weirdest non-human way of saying that. I will use that pillow to sleep with under my head.
Under my head. I sleep with a pillow under my head, and I fall asleep with this pillow.
Sometimes I start a sentence and I have no idea where it's going, and I just try to find it throughout. And lots of times I don't. I know that I have
in this human bedroom. Sorry.
Anyway, you can find me at Bowers Comedy. Yeah, so I think I'm hosting for Jamie Kennedy for his Nowhere show in a while, but I'll tell you about that when it gets close. And I had a fun time today. Thanks, guys. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Bowers.
I love that Bowers was going to tell us about that when it gets close.
Yeah.
It's in June or something.
Right, so you just told us about it now also, just for the record. It's all good.
I just didn't give you the time or the date or the very specifics. I just said eventually.
Cliffhanger, I like it.
Yeah.
So, you guys were awesome as always. Thanks for bearing with us through the tech problems of the first couple of minutes. Want to give a couple plugs. One, I have my Nowhere shows coming up Friday and Saturday, including a European friendly time. So if y'all want to see the stuff I normally tour with, and I also wrote some new stuff last night for the first time in a long fucking time. So I'm excited about that. Also, if you do want to adopt a dog, JR is an absolute sweetheart. So please reach out to the show. We'll put you in touch with Rachel if you want to adopt the dog that has been on the show. It's a famous dog. And just also, I feel like I was particularly mean today. And I mean, look, I'm not sorry, but I do also want to explain that I love each and every person on this show, and I've known Taylor and Jessica for many years, and I find them hilarious. And please, if you're watching the show and you're a fan of mine, go check out their stuff because they're absolutely wonderful comics. And with that, should be President Gleib.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Steve. Thank you so much. If you tried harder, it could have been. And
that's the most presidential thing you've ever said, Ben.
I take no responsibility myself, okay? I would plug my podcast, but I don't even know if I have one anymore because I instead have been focusing my time and attentions on this show where people make fun of my attempt to help the country. And so I no longer have a podcast, but I think Last Week on Earth will come back at some point. And I also just wanted to remind everybody tonight, Greg Proops and I are doing a show at Nowhere and improvising the whole hour together and probably not being mean to each other, but you never know if the show takes a turn. And also just wanted to leave you with kind of a soothing background. You know, the world's crazy right now. This episode was a little crazy, and I just wanted to give you some things to kind of calm you down, like maybe take a deep breath and breathe in and breathe out and picture a bird floating on a mini hand through the air.
Jesus Christ.
Then I want you to close your eyes
Mm-mm.
and focus only on your ears as we very slowly say goodbye with the dulcet tones of my kazoo.
Is that the North Korean anthem?
Good night.
Yeah, home of the brave.
What's
Play
in the
ball.
box?
What? Box